Lindsey, this is such a beautiful sight to see, but I can only say, just from personal experience, 'cause I've never seen one before. It looks like you could be able to see it. Man, I'm already checked out of the show this morning. You could enjoy it from a nice view. That's what I wanted to say.
It's
there
okay, you got it there, Carl. you made it. The plane landed. That's okay. But yes. Of course, we hope everybody's okay out there and everybody's safe. But it's cool that we could see with some cameras and things like that. And another camera that we're going to look at right now, that's going to be Domenico's on the Wharf. Let's take a look at that right now so we could get you out the door. Things are looking pretty good out there at Domenico's on the Wharf. Things are looking pretty smooth. That sun is pretty much out, but you can see those clouds are going to mostly cover that for right now for the most part. As those clouds will go away for just a little bit today, take a little bit of an intermission, but then they will be right back to make their presence as it's going to be a little bit cooler out there. And let's reflect that on our futurecast. Taking a look at our futurecast right now, you can see that those clouds are really going to be making their presence in the morning, but as we get to the mid-morning, they'll kind of say see you later for just a little bit, but that won't be for too long. As you can see, moving into this evening, that rain of chances in that green will start to come over our area, so you might see a chance of rain there. And those clouds will be taking over here as well. And then going into tomorrow, you'll see that cloud coverage will really be making its presence and staying as much as they can in the area, as it's going to be a little bit colder out there, and those clouds will start to move inland into the Salinas Valley a little bit. But for tonight and today, let's take a look at some temperatures. Looking at your highs and lows, let's start with the Santa Cruz coast. Things are looking a little bit cooler out there. Looking at the Santa Cruz coast, we're looking at highs in the higher 60s and lows in the mid 50s. And now let's go into the Santa Cruz mountain ranges, and that's where things are going to get warmer, but not as warm as they have been this week. Looking at highs going anywhere from the lower 70s ranging to the lower 80s, and those lows being anywhere in the mid 50s going all the way up to the upper 50s. And now let's take a look at more temperatures. Let's move across our maps going from Aptos to Marina. Things are looking a little bit colder out there. As you can see, we'll be looking at highs across the board in the low 60s ranging up to the higher 60s, and those lows being in the mid 50s. Now let's take a look at Salinas. That high is going to be 66 degrees and that low is going to be 54 degrees. So it's going to be a little bit cooler out there, that high being lower than it has been out all week. So you're going to need your jackets out there today, no matter where you are, I would think, because it is going to be a little bit colder, and I want you all to be as comfortable as you can. So sweaters might be the key today, even though it's in August, which is a little abnormal. Where you're going to definitely need your sweater, that's going to be along the peninsula. Taking a look at our temperatures right here, highs across the board being anywhere in the lower 60s, ranging all the way up to the mid 60s, that is, and those lows being anywhere in the mid 50s. And we're going to take a look at more temperatures. Let's keep on going, keep on trucking. Let's go from Big Sur to Carmel Valley into the Salinas Valley. Things are looking pretty nice out there. Starting with Big Sur, y'all are looking at a temperature, a high of 65 degrees and a low of 58 degrees. Carmel Valley, y'all are looking at a high of 69 degrees and a low of 52 degrees. Let's go into the Salinas Valley now, where things are going to get warmer and warmer. Those highs are going from higher 60s to lower 70s, and then even in the 80s in some of the Bradley and the Parkfield area. And those lows, well, they're going to be anywhere in the lower 50s and the mid 40s. Now, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast in our coastal areas. Things are looking pretty good out there, pretty nice. We'll be ranging anywhere in those temperatures from, we're going to start with our colder temperatures and going into some warmer temperatures starting next week, with those highs ranging anywhere from the lower 60s all the way up to the lower 70s going into next week for our coastal areas, and those lows being anywhere in the mid 50s. As for our inland areas, it's going to be more of the same, with those highs ranging anywhere in the mid 70s going all the way up to the mid 90s next week as that warm up comes through. And those lows, well, they're going to be anywhere in the mid 50s and lower 50s, ranging all the way up to the lower 60s.